So you've come. Let me ask you in earnest. Guardian of Peace, why did you spare me the punishment I deserve? I was once told by the one who taught me the art of peace, use this power to help those in need. But lose your way, and you shall face the wrath of a guardian of peace. That day, in my darkest moment, it was you, a guardian of peace, who appeared before me. I was to be judged. I accepted my fate. But then, you spared my life. And not only that, you became the very wings that have taken me to these great heights. If you have truly been sent to me by the divine, then I wonder if I have proven deserving of such a blessing. Is that so? Then I can carry on without regret. Was it I or you who first took the other's hand? In the end, it matters not. I wanted to live on, because I had something greater left to achieve. And that wish found its way to your heart. My journey to redemption is nearing its end. After the final battle, I shall accept judgment from the Guardians of Peace. It's time to begin, comrades.
Right away. Yes.
Yup.
I am...
Let us...
Trust in me, Yellow Turbans. We shall march on, defeat Dong Zhou, and by our hands realize a new world of peace. The advance! This is what I, the great sage Zhang
The enemy officer
to accomplish.
has been defeated. This territory is ours. Keep your guard up.
Let's go! I'm making my way up!
Let's get serious.
Take this! All my might!
Can't believe the enemy officer.
This area belongs to us now!
Cross blades now. I shall face you as a fighter of the volunteer army.
Gotta be quicker than that. With all my might. All my might.
weakness has led Zhang Jiao this far. I see that now. Let's go. I shall withdraw for now. When my brother's doubts are clear, we shall meet again.
The volunteer army has retreated. That means we're next.
Forward march!
Gotta be quicker.
Incredible!
The enemy officer
Cast aside any
has been
anxieties
defeated.
that claim otherwise.
Sun Jian, I will now tell you what I intend to accomplish as the leader of the Yellow Turbans.
So you remember. Then let me hear it after our weapons have done the talking.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You call that an officer?
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
Enemy officer has been defeated.
I've been waiting for this. All right, Jiao. I'm ready to hear your answer.
What I must achieve as the great sage Jiao is a realm where none are oppressed. So we must force the government forces to surrender. Power alone cannot break peace. This conflict has proven that, bastard.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The Yellow Turbans unleashed is far greater than I imagined.
We need to stick together to fight back at the strong. The Yellow Rabble are the problem now that they've regained their numbers. But that also makes them easier to break. Attack the surrounding villages and make them buckle.
We march at once!
Nice try! Government troops are raiding the village! Nice try! Please stop! Don't take anything from us!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
You beast driven only by greed.
Let's go. We must lend a hand to the villagers.
All right, good! This is my time to shine! I'll make sure they get to safety!
Commence the advance!
Such a sensitive body, so easily swayed.
Good eye!
Eradicate
enemy
the rest
officer
of them while Zhang
has
Jiao
been
is
defeated.
busy elsewhere.
You're a merciless one, Lord Dongzhuo. Right there! Let's show them what Western Leon cavalry are made of! All my might!
The enemy officer
We march
has
at
been
once!
defeated.
Well then, are you ready? I'd like to test just how good you really are. So they don't trust me in the slightest. Still, I can appreciate prudence. Onward to glory!
Attack on the villages? That will only target the innocent as well. King was wrong. Still uncertain. What was right?
The enemy officer
You helped me
has been
make up my
defeated.
mind.
Deng Fei, we'll split up and rescue the villagers. We will not let the people suffer! Forward march!
I shall accompany you too. As ever, my sense of righteousness is aligned with yours, my brother.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
We Yellow Turbans will take down the Imperial troops attacking your village. Hold on just a little longer.
The Yellow Turbans helping us? I
don't know what to believe anymore.
We dragged Jiao out, just as we'd hoped. Gotta be Take him down! Begin advancing!
This appears to be as far as we go.
The enemy officer
Your stare has been defeated on me for some time now. I know not why. Might I inquire the reason?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So impressive! You barely hold back from pledging my service to you. The name's Jiao. I beg of you! Make me your underling!
I remain perplexed. We'll speak later. Focus on the photos ahead for now.
You actually listen to what I have to say? All right! It's a promise! Let's hurry then!
Cannot hold out for much longer. This appears to be as far as we go.
The volunteer army split from the government forces? What is this about? It means that I've gone back to my principles, Zhang. Just as you did. Cannot stand idly by in the face of their
The enemy
suffering.
officer has been
Then
defeated.
you and I fight the same enemy. Members of the volunteer army, let us fight alongside one another, at least for now. Face me one-on-one. Take this. Counterattack. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I wish to be by your side. Always.
Let's go.
This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
That stance. It cannot be. I've thrown myself into a trap.
You're the cavalry of Western Liang! Witness firsthand the strength forged in the flames!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
See that?
The enemy
Push
officer
back a
has
well-trained
been
cavalry!
defeated.
We can do this!
We have the upper hand. Let's keep this up.
You call that an officer?
forces plague us. We must leave to bring down Jiao. I ask you now, will you keep living as perpetual victims, or will you fight? If you would choose to bear arms,
Gotta be quicker.
come to us. We will protect our loved ones and the future with our own hands. And the advance!
Yeah! You can do it too! We're not gonna give up! We're going with him!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I couldn't live up to that strategist's expectations. Time to withdraw.
This is as far as the volunteer forces go. You'll have to go on alone, but I hope to see you change things.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. Guess you want to die.
You are
Peace would lend its release to the leader of the rebels.
the enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might!
Behold my power! Really? Just started. What just happened? Oh my God!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle. Shame! What just happened? I see you. Damn it! Really? Take this! So... What just happened? Not done yet! Take that!
The enemy officer
still need
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now. Let's go! With all my might. I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw. Let's end this. Let's end it. The momentum of your cause is undeniable. Only because the lucky bird has been on your side. Jiao, commit to your fate decrees that day. Gotta be quicker, Hughes. Gotta be quicker. I'll rip those wings away. Just that.
Preaches the way of reason, would support an order led by beasts.
It's been easy.
You must realize this mistake. The government forces must be defeated.
Turban's strength and momentum make the outcome plain. Must prepare for what comes next. Let's go.
Hear me, Yellow Turbans. The world of peace you imagine relies on the trust you place in each other. Let us march to the end with our hearts as one. This time, we shall steer history onto the proper course.
Jiao and the Yellow Turbans have caught their second wind, then I'll grind them to paste and swallow them so they never rise again.
Wash and your adversary. Prepare yourself.
Get ready to be brought down.
I'm a true warrior for 3 kingdoms.
This is getting nowhere. Let us squash this blood-drunk herd of sheep.
The enemy officer has been defeated. We'll take this.
Resistance is futile.
So it was you who spared Jiao. Does trifling sentiment change you? Even sweeten dreams to those who stand at the precipice of despair.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Of heaven's mandate.
Just the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Nothing beats this.
They resist more than I imagined. Such pesky little things.
Rise up, Yellow Turbans! Gather all of your strength here and now!
Yes, the resistance is futile.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
You came here just at the right time. You certainly know how to fight back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Dong Zhou's army is faltering quicker. Only a little more, comrades. Keep pushing!
Victory is at hand. Keep up the pace.
Officer, are you kidding me?
Swarm as you will. Wretches remain wretches. I'll show you the gulf in power that cannot be bridged.
We will not give in to these beasts of the hunt. Or let them take any more of us. Let them feel our pain and our spirit in the sting of our blades.
Well done! Most impressive! You fool!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The truth of power is what I would die for. And none can escape its ruthlessness.
It is done. My second journey ends here. What happens next is up to you. Peace. It has ended at last. I feel as though I've just awakened from a very long dream. When you rescued me, I also questioned whether it was real. But here we are, having come all this way. Finally, a morsel of praise. Few prizes are harder earned than this. We have taken back the peace that the throne and the yellow turbans stole from the people. This is as far as I go. The time has come for the yellow turbans to disband. Do not condemn me for forsaking my duty. I have carried the weight of this decision throughout our journey. We've brought down the court, at least for a time. No would-be tyrant will dare rear his head. But as it stands, the Yellow Turbans retaining power would only cast the world into disarray, neither becoming a pawn of the throne, nor rising as a new ruler was ever my goal. And besides, yes, I suppose you have a right to know my true thoughts, as selfish as they are. When I pledged to welcome my comrades back into the fold, I also offered them all forgiveness. But truth be told, I still find it impossible to forgive myself, because in the end, it was none other than I who deepened the world's struggles with so much needless grief. All this time, I have yearned for your judgment. That is, in spite of this longer life and renewed sense of purpose you've bestowed upon me. Which is why I must ask you, here and now, can one such as I be allowed to live as he chooses? Is a life darkened by the shadows of unforgivable sin even still worth living? But if I can truly be forgiven, then I wish to raise all within reach of my embrace up into the light. That is my answer to the divine will that spared me. So, You believe in me even though I do not. Then let us be off. Didn't I tell you? When I took your hand, I never intended to let go.
Ah, Liu Bei. People speak well of your recent exploits. You've become quite the steady hand, haven't you?
Yes. I've been working tirelessly wherever I am needed to make this peace more than just a fleeting dream. After the war, our decision to remain under the court's command caused some to cast the volunteer army as dogs of the Han. However, by scouring the land for problems to solve and tending to the people with a gentle hand, we have put such concerns to rest. After all, the volunteer army was built out of empathy for the commoners.
That's what I like to hear. And truth be told, I'm stretched just as thin as you are. As we speak, the throne's influence is spreading to every corner of the realm. Meanwhile, trying to govern such a diverse populace has brought new tensions to the fore. Jiangdong has a long history of dealing with cultures of all kinds. I can only promise to protect and lead them as one people. This duty I impose on myself also drives me to travel the land. I feel as though I am now faced with the very question I once pressed upon Zhang Jiao.
Zhang Jiao. Yes, of course. I'm sure the Guardian of Peace still stands by his side, even now.
Keeping yourselves busy, I see. Given your tireless efforts, I thought you could use a good healer. I've discovered a master of incense and herbs in a village in the mountains who's eased the pain of many. And he is said to be accompanied by a warrior of great power. Like you, I must also endure the throbbing head of one who rules with wisdom and restraint. Perhaps, when I find myself at wit's end, I'll make the journey to pay him a visit.
Doctor, your medicine has done it again. Thanks to you, my son's fever has broken completely. I picked a heaping basket of peaches just for you. So please, enjoy them later.
Thanks. And tell your boy to get some rest.
I will. Thank you so much.